Hi, here are the pieces needed for sewing a quick hip pouch for when you don't have pockets. Start with right sides facing. We will join the first two halves of the pouch here. I'm just using a straight stitch and I'm using leftover corduroy which holds onto itself nicely, so no pins needed here. Here's the front center seam of the pouch, and repeat exactly the same again for the back piece. On the back of a piece of fabric a little larger than your zip, mark both ends of the zip, then measure and draw to create a rectangle that will act as a letterbox to see and operate your zip through. Pin the right sides facing to the front section of the pouch and sew along your lines fully. Now cut right down the middle, snipping little V's at each end to give you flat corners when you turn the fabric through. Turn the fabric through and pin as you go. You can iron this seam flat, then pin your zip in place, facing out on the right side. Using a zipper foot on the machine, sew around the zip to secure it. Now you can open it. You can trim the excess fabric here on the inside. Pin the front and back, right sides facing. Make sure you open the zip now so you can turn your pouch the right way round after sewing. At the end of one strap, I'm adding an extra section of fabric to strengthen where I will be sewing buttonholes shortly, so pin this on top. We then sew all the way around the edge of the pouch. Then we neaten our seam with pinking shears, cutting close to the sewn line but being careful not to catch it. Now we turn the whole thing inside out. Through the zip that you opened earlier. You did remember that, right? Ta-da! Make sure the corners and curves are all pushed out. Top stitch close to the edge all the way around again to add strength and keep everything nice and flat. Choose buttons and use the size to mark out 2 or more buttonholes on the reinforced end of the strap. After doing a test on some scrap fabric first, I used my buttonhole foot to make my buttonholes. So speedy. Place a pin across the top end of the buttonhole. Then use your seam ripper like this to open the buttonhole up. Go slow and the pin will stop you from overshooting at the end. Repeat for all your buttonholes and sew on your buttons. Here's my channel debut, I think. Apologies for the black pouch on a black top there. I used to be a goth, so I tend to gravitate towards black everything. A close-up here shows I have chosen to have my buttons face inward for a nice clean looking closure. Finally, here's another hip pouch I made last year. The buckles are recycled from my old New Rock boots. It's made from wool and fake leather and has a secret pocket on the inside. I hope you consider making one yourself. They're easy and practical and can be made from scraps. Links are in the description. Thanks for watching and subscribing. Bye!